Hello everyone and welcome back to VenturePoint. Oh, it's been a couple of weeks. I think everyone just about remembers what happened last time. But we will get started with our recap anyway. So, just check that my mic is working. Yes, it is. Don't want to repeat it last time. Last we left off, our party had made their way through most of their journey back to Etherfall. As they neared the end of the journey, they received a message from their adventuring coordinator, Tenacity, with a request to stop a smuggler's gang and return them to Etherfall. Taking a skiff back down to the road below, the party laid in wait for the smugglers. An unfortunate failed ambush and a subsequently very successful battle ensued, wherein the party managed to capture the smuggler Marion and her tied-up former colleague John Johnson and brought them with them. After some discussions, the party made their way, with two new acquaintances in tow, to the town of Leigh Barrow, ready to rest and recuperate before completing the journey to Etherfall the next day. Now, we rejoin the party as they have settled down in the Leaping Elk Tavern in Leigh Barrow. And we come back in partway through the party's long rest. Now, one thing I did not confirm, and I'm going to move you onto the Roll20 screen now, is exactly which beds in that room Kaylin, Vossa, and this new acquaintance that you've captured were on. So I'm going to need you to pick that for me now.
So that's the door.
In a different room.
He's just having a cozy night.
Xenophilis is in a different room, and I believe he actually got put in with John Johnson, your Dragonborn associate, the new acquaintance that was tied up in the back of the cart.
So
I think I should go here. I think Kaylin, you should be here, because then she has to sort of go past at least one of us to get somewhere.
Yeah. Are they both doors, Alex?
So there's a door on the right, which I think you can see the door icon for.
Oh, fucking hell. There's so many exits. Why are there so many?
Because you're in a tavern, which isn't exactly locked down for a, big, like a secure night stay, you know?
Oh, my cat is just yelling, and I feel her.
Okay, so, Kaylin, which bed are you going to take?
What level are we on?
You're on the first floor, so one above the ground.
Okay.
Because we are in the
You
UK.
can jump out of there if need be. Are you saying Audrey, I should go on the right by the door?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I think I'm in agreement. The door would be the
Right.
preferable method of escape, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, not that one. Oh yeah, sorry. I was
Yeah.
getting your tokens confused. I think I was like, that's a redhead. That's Hannah.
I really enjoy her icon.
An icon.
Stressed about this. I don't think that happened. But yes, I agree.
Going over there. All right. Okay, so I believe where we exactly left off last time is that Vossa had a few hours watch to make sure that nothing had happened.
Yeah.
And Kaylin, you'd awoken from your 4-hour trance and were essentially keeping an eye.
Yeah.
What you don't expect, there is a movement from the bed that this... did you get her name? I can't remember if you got that in her notes.
Marion.
Marion.
So you're looking over at the bed that Marion's in. And there is a sudden rush of movement, and faster than you can pick up on it, the room goes black.
Oh. I can see in the dark.
Not this darkness.
Oh no, magical dark.
Mm-hmm. Magical darkness. So let me just...
I'm so pleased with myself.
I need to get the tool together on Roll20 for this. It won't let me do a circle. Oh, come on. It won't let me do darkness either. There we go. In fact, you can't see outside either, so you're going to have to ignore anything you do see. In fact, no, I can't. I'm not going to remove. I'm not going to remove your sight. But the next thing you hear is the shattering of glass.
No, I don't like it.
Is my passive perception enough that I wake up?
When the glass shatters, yes.
Okay.
All right. She does
Roll
have
my
a.
eyes open.
This is part of a surprise round, so she's going to finish it before you get to act. All right.
Fine.
So she's cast a spell. She's moved.
I haven't had a long rest, have I?
No, you haven't at this point. Kaylin has. Kaylin has had a long rest for all intents and purposes, but you don't know which direction she's smashed out of at the minute. You just know that there is glass shattering. Okay. And she will take some damage as she drops out of the building. 5, 10. She would have jumped out and fallen, and then used a movement to get up. Okay, now I'm going to need initiative from everyone. All right,
Including Dylan.
including Dylan. Although Dylan on his turn will need to make a perception check with disadvantage because he's asleep to see whether he hears what's going on.
Okay.
Right?
Which one did you say we need to do again?
Ah, shit.
Oh.
What did you get? Ooh. Okay.
No.
Okay. Let me pop the turn order open. Whoops. And I will manually add everyone's turns because I should have had that open already. Okay. Add turn. Oh, let's delete the ones that were already there. Oh no, 7.16. Kaylin's is correct. 13. Okay. That's weird. Why do we have so many? That one? Okay. Oh, I didn't clear out the ones from the last fight. That's why. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, that's not appearing for you. That's weird.
And I oop.
And I oop. In fact, let me see.
Is anyone watching Dungeons and Drag Queens?
I'm not yet, but I still have my subscription ready for it.
It's very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Brennan and Jujubee. Oh my god. I think
The hot one.
she, like
No.
myself, is in love with him.
Who do you think Jujubee's got?
They were like Asian. Or like
Yeah.
Thinking of right. I used to watch a lot of Drag Race and Dylan has.
Yeah, so Jujubee was on, I think, season 2 originally.
Yeah, and has done like many others.
they were English.
Yeah, she's done one of the All Stars.
Oh.
She was she Eartha Kitt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
So
will
she's
recognize.
really good. But like, I don't know, just the chemistry that her and Brennan have, I'm like,
Okay, so that's plus 2.
But you recognize. Yeah, she's done a lot of Drag Race. It became like a bit of a meme.
she's a fan favourite for sure.
Xenophilius was 17.12, yeah?
Other people are hearing music, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm turning it down a
No.
little bit because it might have been a bit loud for the audience at home, but
I can't hear it.
Oh, I thought you wanted your hand holding.
No, I'm just,
nothing wrong with that.
but I wanted to present the cat.
Right, I'm nearly there with the initiative. I should have had that a little bit clearer before I started. Oh well. What's Wildstorms? That's cocked. Oh no! Nat 1 on Wildstorm's initiative.
Fuck's sake. He's drunk.
He probably is. He's fully snoring in the opposite room.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we are in battle proper, Xenophilius, can you give me a perception check with disadvantage, please? Because you are asleep. It's going to be fairly easy to hear. That's a persuasion check.
Oh,
It's
okay.
okay, they're right next to each other.
Perception.
Perception,
Mhm.
yes.
Still,
So when I said pretty easy, the DC was 10. Xenophilius,
God.
there's a weird disturbance in your dream. Yeah, but your decision what it was, whatever he was dreaming about.
Probably the Janosch. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to work out what Janosch is, but Janosch has escaped through some sort of window or
there's
some
a
sort.
cat yelling behind us.
And the pain,
Yeah.
like as Janosch jumped out the window, the pain like fell afterwards and shattered on the ground or something, and you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
Janosch. All right.
And he snores like a stereotypical cartoon.
Like
you know,
honk shoot
like-
me me me.
Yeah.
Me 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 me. I love it.
Still smells like that. And I love it.
Okay. Unfortunately, Marion got the highest initiative of the rest
Fuck
of
you,
you.
Marion.
So,
Still tied up or anything.
no, you guys untied her to do the carriage and then just led her inside. Yeah, there was no discussion of tying her up again.
Fuck. Well, that's on us.
So you guys can't see in this room, and you can't see
But
out
we
of the
can
room
see-
either.
Not out of the windows?
No. So the darkness is essentially an inky black cloud that has filled the room. So it's covering your eyes. It's between your eyes and the window. So you can't
But if
see
I-
it.
But if I stuck my head out of the window,
Yes, you'd then be able to see.
cool.
Well, what radius is the darkness spell, actually?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, I've got to check this. Darkness spell...
Xenophilius, what class are you? You a
It's
sorcerer?
It's...
I'm a warlock.
Warlock.
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer.
It's both.
Yeah.
Darkness is a 15-foot radius sphere. So it would technically poke out of the windows as well. So you wouldn't be able to see anything out of the windows if you poked your head through. Alright.
You can feel for broken glass.
You can feel for broken glass, yeah. Alright. So, effect. That is enough. Cool. It's going. You begin to hear footsteps outside.
Goodness.
Okay. Alright. Vossa, you are next up in the initiative with Kaelin after.
I would like to start yelling. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay.
And feel around for the broken glass window.
Okay. If you're just feeling around the walls, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. as you do, you take a point of piercing damage, as it is
Fine.
the window closest to you.
Fantastic.
All right. So feel free to move up
I-
the square.
Have enough movement to bunny hop down.
Yes. I will need an athletics or acrobatics check from you.
Fine. No problem.
To get through the window unscathed and hit the ground without, or with minimal damage, because you would know there would be glass on the ground from this as well. All right.
Come on, baby.
You are able to bunny hop. You are able to bunny hop out,
Yep.
but you will take
Oh.
4 points of piercing damage.
Oh God.
As the shattered glass in the window nicks you as you go through, and there's just a little bit that crunches into you as you hit the ground as well.
Feetsies.
Sorry?
On my little feetsies.
On your little feetsies, yeah. Bunny hop, does that take your movement?
So I think as a bonus action, you can jump a number of feet up to 5 times your proficiency bonus
Okay.
without provoking your. So it doesn't use my movement, but I can only use it if I have
If you have movement, okay.
if I have movement.
And it,
so I
it
would've
doesn't
lost-
say you have to have a certain amount of movement, does it?
No, it just says you can use this trait only if your speed is greater than 0. Oh, so I don't even have to have movement.
Oh, no, you don't have to have movement, you just need to not be incapacitated, basically. As
Cool.
long as you have the ability to move.
So
Yeah.
because it's a bonus action,
Yep.
are you happy for me? Can I still do my movement and stuff once I land?
Yes, yes you can.
Can you move me out, please?
Oh, yes, I forgot that I'd
I'm
set that
sad.
way. So you would have landed there with your bunny hop. Alright. And now that you've fallen to the ground and look up, you can see this like billowing cloud of darkness that's protruding just out of the window above you. And you can hear rattling around in the cart.
Has she put him back in?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. You've heard nothing that would indicate John Johnson is anywhere
Fucking
but where you
John
put him.
Johnson.
You can make me an intelligence check though, for free if you want now.
Have I will do that.
Okay.
Have I used my action?
No.
Okay, cool. Intelligence, you said.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, I'm still waking up.
Yeah, it's blurry, hazy. You're not sure what she's doing, but yeah.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
30 feet. And now I am going to cast something.
Okay.
I'm just figuring out which one.
Yeah, as you come over, in the haze of the darkness, you can just about make out that she is pulling open that tray from before and getting the artifact out, slinging it over her back at the minute.
Hmm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna use Charm Person
Okay.
on her.
There's a wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Yep. And I just want her to put the artifact down and stop what she's doing and sit down on the ground.
Okay, charm person. I need to look at that spell because it sounds like you're asking for command. My laptop here is not being the most responsive.
Oh no, I do want to do command, never mind.
That's okay. But command obviously is one word.
Stop.
Stop. Okay. Is still a wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Let's check this.
Oh, there's a pile behind you.
That is a 15.
She passes.
Okay. So you reach out and you shout stop. And her head flicks back at you. You see it. You see like this flinch on her face as you approach the gate. And she's like, "Shit." Doesn't seem affected.
Fuck, shit, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Kaylin,
Okay.
it's up to you.
Kaylin's turn. Kaylin, you would instinctively know because you were right by the other window which window she's gone out of.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna just fucking go.
Okay, just run and jump
yeah.
out the window. Okay, give me an athletics check or acrobatics, your choice.
I think I've got they're the same for both. I've lost
One's
my...
dex, one's strength, so I'd be surprised if they're the same for both.
Okay. I refresh my page and it closed my computer.
Yeah, that can happen. I'm just gonna pre-roll Wildstorm's perception. It's actually better than I thought.
Where's the button?
Okay. Again, you're able to use half your movement to jump out of the window. And in fact, so getting to the window and jumping out of it would take your full normal movement. All right. You can still take bonus action to dash, obviously, but you take 5 points of damage as well. All right.
Can I check something?
Yep.
So my ability lets me hop 10 feet.
Yes, which is enough to get out of the window and through the arc that she did, which is why you landed on the glass. Does that make sense?
But I mean, but if it's something that I'm just able to do,
What are you asking?
should I needed to have rolled for it? Because it's just
Yes.
something I'm able to do.
You're able to do the hop. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can just instinctively do the hop nimbly enough to avoid jagged glass. You'd still
that's what the roll was.
That's
okay.
what the roll was for, yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair enough.
Where have I ended up?
So you would end... let me move you to it. There.
Okay.
Alright, that's where you'd have ended up. That will have used your main movement. Alright.
Oh, okay. I see. So have I used my action? That's just my movement.
No, you haven't used your action, just your movement so far.
Far can I dash?
You can move your movement again. It is 10 feet to get over the fence. 10 feet of movement to
How
go over
tall
the fence.
is the fence? Would I be able to shoot from...
You'd be able to shoot over or through it, yeah.
Right. How far... I'm really bad at the distance for these things.
There is a tool you can use, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I can get...
Yeah, you can get up next to Vossa or past her if you wanted. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot. Because she's pissing me off.
Okay.
Yeah, please shoot her.
Please be good. Okay.
A 21 will hit and take 5 piercing damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I've used everything. I normally want to hide because I'm scared. I don't want anything to happen to Kaylin, but I can't. So
Nope.
I'm just there.
Because
now.
you've used your bonus action, yeah? Alright. Wildstorm wakes up. Believe it or not.
Hey.
It doesn't really affect anything for you guys, but he does wake up and sort of wonder unlock his door, which is his action, and peer out into the corridor. Oh, I moved the door as well there. How did I do that? Yeah, he wanders out into the corridor. And yeah, you don't hear anything. Xenophilius, can I get another perception check with disadvantage from you, please?
Bum 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 bum. Perception.
14 is now enough. You come to with that hazy moment of you just been looking out for Janosch, and you hear like shouting from outside in your dream, and you come to and go, oh, what? And realize that shouting was outside. You've just woken up in this tavern room with very little light. You can just about make out the silhouette of this sleeping dragonborn figure on the other bed and shouting from outside the window, which is muffled by the glass.
So I can't understand what they're saying.
No,
I shouted, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
That too. You heard like
Before
coming
I
to
went
at that,
out.
yeah. So you're hearing sounds of kerfuffle, but nothing definitive. You know.
So can I? But I can hear they're outside, or there's sound from outside.
There's sound from outside. Yes.
I think I should go and investigate the outside
You'd
somehow.
probably also hear a little bit clearer Wildstorm going, "Hello."
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, that's about all he'd get out on his turn. So you hear him say hello from the corridor, basically.
Fucking hell.
You
I
do-
don't know what I would do in character because I know what's going on.
That's the differentiation is what's in character, what's not.
I will go out to the corridor. That's clearly where the danger is.
You have the key, so you can use an action to use the key and open the door. So let me just unlock it there. Open it. So yeah, you can see Wildstorm sort of blurrily, hand on head in the corridor. Like, what's going on?
Wait, should I see anything? I'm just see a black void.
Oh no, sorry. You can just about make him out. You don't have dark vision, and all of the lights are out. So the only light you're getting is natural light from the window, which is why you could make out the figure. You know where the door is. You can just about see it in the moonlight. Maybe you know what? Stuff it. Wildstorm probably lit a candle or something before he came out as well. So you can see Wildstorm, and I will give him some.
Is it like one of those
light.
trays? Oh.
Yeah, like the little candles in a tray with a handle.
Yeah. He's got a little sleeping cap on.
Yeah. So let me just pop some light on him. Low light. Right, can you see now?
Yeah.
Yes, cool. Yeah, see that you could just about see that, essentially.
Wildstorm, did you shout, wake up? Well, I just sort of stare at him because he's got nothing else to say in his turn.
Not me, mate.
Then it must be the Trapia. Wait. Maybe not.
Okay.
Must be the. Yeah. In which case, if Xenophilius will then dive out the window, which I assume is slightly cracked.
Which window? So these windows are old made, so they're single panes of glass, which is why you can hear through them.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a particularly hot day. In fact, it was raining yesterday. So probably the window was shut.
And where are they? Where were they?
You would know that their room was one up the corridor from you.
So this one, I think.
Yes.
It's locked.
Yes, it is.
Can I do the fairy thing?
On this lock, yes, you can. But that will be the end of your turn to do so. Alright?
I'm gonna do the fairy thing.
Alright, you shrink down,
I'm
and
not.
you are in a room of darkness.
Well, that's my turn, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So you know.
Okay.
Is there not any sunlight? Is the sun Oh wait, no, you've explained.
It's nighttime.
Also,
It's-
nighttime, you
It's
dingus.
nighttime, plus there was a magic spell in this room to create darkness.
Yes, but not to get too pedantic here. Nighttime isn't the complete absence of all light in the universe.
Light.
The sun's
Have you
not there.
forgotten about the fucking moon?
Yeah, but I've been to
Yeah,
like
but the moon
places
isn't the
very
sun.
remote. It's not that bright, and if it's raining, it might have been a bit cloudy. So pipe
Yep.
down.
Okay, so Marion, looking over both of you, is like, I don't have time for this. And you see her cast again.
Right.
And guess what?
It
Everything's
misses.
fine.
No.
Oh, no.
Give me a second. I'm just trying to.
What's
Oh, wait. Xenophilius, you can suddenly see again, ish. As much as you maybe could before, as another patch of darkness.
Oh, not with this.
Uh huh.
I
Appears.
can't see.
You-
If it'll let me actually do it. It won't let me do it. Why?
I think the spell failed.
It didn't. This one can't actually fail. There we go. Okay, so you guys can't see outside of this cloud, all right?
Bumhole of camera.
Oh, amazing. Okay. All you begin to hear is the rustling of, like, the clinking and rustling of a saddle, and the beginning of probably the last vestiges of a turn. It would be movement to get onto the horse, action to cast the spell. Okay, she's going to try to free herself. All you guys hear is fucking rope. All right. However, immediately after that, in fact, no, I'm going to roll a proper initiative for the horse now. So the horse will join initiative at horse turn. As a technical term.
I like the little horse.
I need a horse's stats. Please roll 20. This would be a riding horse. Okay, so it's a +0. Okay. Vossa, you are suddenly within a cloud of darkness again.
I remember that there's a gate in front of me, right?
Yes. It will be harder to climb now that there's suddenly darkness around you, but...
I don't need to fucking climb.
Okay.
I can bunny hop over the gate.
True, that's a bonus action every turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
So I can't hop anymore.
Gonna bunny hop forward, yeah?
Yep, to the other side of the gate.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Cool.
And then because I remember her being over here,
Yeah,
I'm gonna start heading
in that
over
direction.
that way.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I see her.
Yep.
Cool.
You're gonna what?
Buckle her.
Tackle her, okay. Give me then an athletics. Would this be a disadvantage because she's on a horse? No, because you can grab her legs. Alright, give me an athletics check, contested by her athletics or acrobatics. Alright.
Come on, baby. Please.
That did not go anywhere near where it should have.
Mhm.
17. What is her? A 16 on the die. You managed to grab onto her leg. And she is grappled. She's holding the reins, but she's grappled. Alright.
Gnaw her leg off. Eat it off.
I do have rabbit teeth.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
A surprise way to tackle an enemy, but a welcome one, I'm sure. Okay.
They never said that you should have both legs.
Is there anything else you have action economy to do, Vossa?
I do not believe. So have I used my main action?
You've used your bonus action.
would've.
You would have used your action to tackle her, yes, to grapple.
Then no.
Okay. In which case, Kaylin, it is your turn. It's technically
How
then the
can I-
horse's turn. I don't know why it's not gone in order. There we go.
How easy is it going to be for me to jump the fence? Or was
So,
there a gate? Can I open the gate?
There was a gate. You don't remember which side the latch is on, so that'll be an investigation check to fumble with it, find the latch, and get it open.
I think you should just connect a trilogy.
I'm not Cornetto Trilogy. I can't say it.
Trilogy.
Which part of the Cornetto trilogy, though?
Well, in every
Oh,
single one
the
of them, they
fence,
get
yeah,
open.
yeah. I'm with you now. Okay, a 14 investigation is just enough to fumble along to the other side than you were at. Unlatch the gate. Now it swings out towards you. Alright. Cool.
Can I go?
I'm
I'm guessing I can hear where all this is coming from, so I'm just gonna head.
Yeah, you've used 5 of your 5 feet of your movement already. Bear that in mind. Okay.
Okay, I've got enough. So I think I've got 35.
Okay.
Yes. I'm also just gonna. Do I have any rope? I don't think I do have rope.
Depends what's in your travel pack, obviously.
I don't believe I've got any rope. What's going to be the most useful thing for me to do? Also, just grab on?
You wouldn't be able to from there because Vossa's on this side grappling her already.
What equipment is on the horse that would aid her to get away? Like, can I cut, like... I'm not going to cut the horse, I just want to make that very clear. But, like,
It's
the
gonna be
bridle,
difficult to...
saddle, or... Can I cut anything that would just hinder her escape?
Okay. You could potentially try and cut the reins. That's not going to risk the horse. It will be harder to do because it's a smaller piece of leather that's obviously in her hands and moving at the minute. But that's going to be the safest target. Otherwise, you could go for the saddle, you could go for the bridle that the reins are attached to. But either of those targets will risk the horse. Because obviously it's strapped right
Oh.
Obviously it's still tied by a rope to the post, but you can see now it's panicking and pulling, and the rope is sort of loosening on the post.
I need to go for the reins. What check?
That is going to be an attack roll with disadvantage. Okay.
Oh, I don't feel good. Does anyone have any thought?
I think currently Xenophilius and Wildstorm don't know what's going on. So if you were to shout at any point before the end of your turn,
That wouldn't be one of my actions, would it, if I was to shout?
No. Talking up to 6 seconds of talking, semi-loose, 6 seconds, is free.
Alright, so Kaylin is just gonna shout for help. I'm trying. Would they know where the horse is?
help stable.
Like, if I just shouted, like, help, she's trying to get on the... Well, she's on the horse, she's trying to go. Do they know?
You can shout that up, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't know whether anyone's going to be able to hear you or not.
But I'll just bloody go for it,
Yeah?
okay. And then...
So just, she's on the horse, she's trying to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That's the end of your turn, yeah?
Why not try... That's not... Because I've not used my
Oh.
action.
Well, yeah, true.
I'm still just agonising over what to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shoot the horse.
I'm not shooting the horse!
Why not?
I'm actually quite scared of horses.
Then this would be a good time
I
for you.
Is Kaylin scared of horses? Because she hasn't seemed to be so far.
I think
Me, as Hannah is, I wouldn't shoot or stab a horse.
you would
I'm
check
just
if you're
go near them.
if you're near a horse, especially a character like Kaylin, they would shoot the horse.
If Phileas comes out and shoots this horse, I'm gonna quit.
Well, no, I'm just
Would she
thinking.
not
you're
also
thinking-
like try and grab onto the reins to stop the horse from going away?
I couldn't.
You
Alex wants me
could...
to shoot.
No, I do not.
No, Dylan does.
It's an option.
Dylan,
It's
why
an
do you want
option.
the horse
but-
to die?
We're in fantasy time. This is what people do in fantasy time. So
No, it isn't.
it is.
No, it's
Happens
not.
all the time.
Aren't
You
are you a ranger? Or are you a rogue?
No, Kaylin.
Neither.
She's asking that.
Right?
I think you're a
Or a
rogue,
rogue might
Kaylin.
not
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
But if you're a wood elf, like, you'd be more in tune with, like, nature and stuff, wouldn't you?
This is fault. We're not speaking after this.
Oh dear.
So you did get me Taylor Swift tickets today, so...
Yeah.
It balances out. Maybe.
No, you did.
This is the most agonising decision I think I've ever made.
Gonna need something from you though.
Do you want Hans Gruber said?
If I... Screw this thing.
Shoot the horse. Shoot the glass.
Shoot the glass, thank you. I'm not gonna be able to watch Die Hard now.
Oh.
What happens if I try and cut the reins and I miss?
Nothing. Essentially, you're from the angle you're at. If you go for it and you miss and you don't manage to get purchase on it, the knife will just swing. The dagger will basically just swing free.
I mean, I'm not risking Vossa.
Doesn't risk
I'm not
anyone if you try and attack the reins and cut them. All right.
No, it is with disadvantage. The horse is next. I don't really know what that means and what the horse is going to be able to do. But then we do have Wildstorm and Xenophilius, so I'm scared. I'm going to go for the dagger because it's smaller.
Okay.
I don't feel good about this.
15 is enough to cut the reins. Well, or at least to hit the reins. Give me damage. I'd imagine it will cut through, but give me damage.
Oh, how do I do that? Why didn't it roll automatically?
You might not have it set on your sheet to roll automatically for
No.
that
I
attack.
stand.
If you click the word dagger in chat, it should, or you can roll it physically.
Which dice?
For a dagger, it's a d4, I think, plus your dex.
Still just had to be a d20. My dice are somewhere. I have them. Oh, okay. Give me one.
I don't know what D4 is.
Oh.
It's the stabby, pointy pyramid.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh,
The-
mine's
the-
on the floor. I
The
think the
one
cat's been
that's
fed.
worse than a Lego to step on.
Ooh.
That's a 4.
4.
A 4? Yeah, that definitely cuts through it. Even without your dex bonus added to it. Yeah, you snap through the reins. Mario just shit. So now it's only one string essentially from the horse on the other side. So it's starting to pull the head away from you. All right.
I'm very relieved, I would
Okay.
like to say.
All right. It is the horse's turn then. And in its blind panic, it tears the rope from its mooring as it bucks. But Marion's going to need to make a dexterity saving throw to stay on it.
Would she have disadvantage because I'm holding onto her leg?
She would, which is good because she rolled a nat 20.
Ooh.
But that is still enough. That is still enough to keep on. Vossa, you are essentially dragged with her as she basically abandons the reins, grabs the horse around the neck as it's starting to turn left, and the horse spins. You get dragged with it as it begins to bolt. It knows where the gate is, but there's darkness there. It would bolt the other direction. So you...
I'm so confused.
It, and now horses, riding horse, if I can open that, has a movement speed of 60 feet. So, if I move you there. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 as it leaps over. Vossa, I'm going to need you to make me a strength saving throw to keep holding on as it basically drags you through the troughs.
Okay.
This might have been cleaner if the reins were not out of commission, but if she had the reins, this would have been a much cleaner getaway for her. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
So Hannah rolled a 4, but on her character sheet it says attack plus 5.
yes,
So is that 4 plus 5? Or is
no.
that 4?
So the average on all dice
Yeah.
is the middle number plus 5 technically. So for example, a D4 it'd be 2.5. For a D6 it'd be 3.5. And D&D you round up, so the average for a D4 is actually 3. The average for a D6 is 4, etc. And then you add your bonus, which I assume is a plus 2 if it's a 5. Is it a plus 2 that you've got for Dex?
Oh, is it the dexterity, not the attack? Okay.
Yeah. So for damage, you do the weapons-based damage, and then add your strength or dexterity, whichever one's suited for the weapon. All right.
Okay.
Daggers can be used with dexterity, so I'd imagine it's running on her dexterity. All right. Vossa, I am very sorry to have bad news. A 6 is not enough to hold on to the horse.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You are dunked in the water trough.
No!
And take 3 bludgeoning damage as you're whacked through all the wood, unfortunately.
Oh, Christ. Guys, I'm not looking that good.
No. This horse is panicking. So you've still got a chance that she might not be able to get it under control. It essentially gets over the fence away from you guys and is staying there bucking on the spot for the moment. Alright. Wildstorm would not be able to hear the shout, so he's just going to follow Xenophilius and try and open the door, finding out it's locked and go, "Hey, Xenophilius, can you let me in?" That's his turn. He can't do anything else, I don't think. Xenophilius, you hear the call from down below of she's on a horse, she's trying to go.
Is open the door from this side using an action?
You don't have the key for this door. That would be with either Vossa or Kaelin, because they were in that room.
How old is this building?
How old is this building? This looks like it's been in situ for a little while.
Is a little while like 100 years?
No,
Like an English old?
definitely not 100 years. Probably
Okay.
more in the reign of about 15 to 20 years, maybe. You gather this is one of the oldest buildings in the town.
But they've treated the wood, right?
They probably would have done, yeah.
Okay.
Well, whatever the techniques would have been about 15 to 20 years ago.
But it's a strong door.
It's strong enough to stay on its hinges. Given your strength, I don't think you'd look at it and think, I can smash through that. If that's what you were thinking.
Yeah. In which case, Xenophilius will dive out the window.
Okay. You have a fly speed. The broken window is the other one. Sorry, I moved you wrong. Give me... This would be another athletics or acrobatics to try and get through the window without the jagged glass cutting you on the way out. You will take less damage because you're not going to hit the ground as well.
Okay. So do I need to do? I get to choose between athletics or acrobatics.
Either athletics or acrobatics, realistically. Yeah. More likely acrobatics, actually, but you can do either. I think I gave the option of either to the others.
Mm-hmm.
Acrobatics. A 9, you still take damage, I'm afraid. You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Yikes.
Alright. Just as it cuts you, and then you bam, the wings fully out as you get out and sort of get into the air. Alright. So that's
Yeah, okay.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet of your movement to get out the window. Okay?
Okay. I can't see, by the way. I'm just a little short.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. I'll give you vision now because you're outside and you'd be able to see by the light of the moon. Temporary night vision of like 60 feet. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so how many feet? 60.
You've moved 20. If you use your action to dash, you can obviously double your full movement. Otherwise, it's up to your normal movement. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So if your normal movement's 30, you've got 10 unless you dash.
What happens if I was to go around a corner? So can I go 15 up and then...
Yes. Yes, you can do that. I wouldn't go in the black space because that is an orb of darkness. I can't
Well,
do a
immediately-
sphere, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can go 10 feet up.
Yep.
And
And
then
then across, yeah. If you're
Yeah,
using
I'm
your
gonna do
action to
that.
dash. Cool.
Alright. That's 20 feet.
How much? Sorry, how much movement do you normally have?
Beep, 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 beep.
Fly speed. Combined either fly or movement.
30.
30.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would have 10 foot left after
I
running
have
through
10
the window.
feet.
Yes. Unless you use your action to dash, in which case you'd get another 30 feet on top of that. Okay?
Could I...
To get where you are right now, you'd need to have dashed.
Would that mean I can move further?
Yes, it would mean that you could move another 15 feet from where you are.
Okay,
But, you
okay.
wouldn't be, but that would use your action, so you'd only have a bonus action left. Okay?
Well, in which case, I want to be in the fight, so I'm going to move to this little shrubbery right
Okay.
here.
Wildstorm just sees you fly past the window. He's like, what?
Well, that seems pretty good. That's a pretty good tactical thing, because then Wildstorm knows he just hear out the window.
Yeah.
If I was, I don't know, the DM of this game and piloting them, that's exactly what I would do.
Well, when it comes back to his turn, maybe that's what's going to happen.
I don't know.
But he's going to be avoiding damage, so he's going to have to manually open that window. Okay.
Oh.
That's the end of your turn, yeah? Unless you want to... Have you got anything you
Wait,
can do on a bonus action?
Why did I have to jump out of that window?
You chose that.
I couldn't
Because-
see anything in the room.
So,
Yeah.
the reason you would have jumped out of that window is because that's the one that's already broken. The other window is still intact and shut.
Okay.
Okay? I'm happy for you to have gone through and smashed that window. You'd take more damage doing so, and you wouldn't have to dash to be where you are, which would give you your action back. You'd just take more damage. You
Is
also
it
cause
worth it?
more damage to the tavern.
Oh shit, I didn't really consider that.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. Could I shoot?
Consider
You
damage.
reckon I could shoot the horse from here?
Dylan out here making enemies today. Okay.
All I'm saying, if someone is on a vehicle, it is much easier to stop the vehicle than the person.
I
It's
get.
fancy.
I get the feeling it's a good thing we can't hear you, Hannah.
You know, the vehicle is a living, breathing creature. If somebody was escaping on lovely little Tosca, do you shoot her?
The amount of things that we've killed that are protecting themselves. From the family of tree people we slaughtered
In game.
Oh,
in game.
I didn't slaughter the tree people.
There was family of 4. Protecting their young.
the horse has not attacked her.
Fine. I will have.
It's up to you, Xenophilius, on your head be it.
I will have jumped out the window, which is already open.
Alright.
No, no, Hannah will be angry.
So that is the end of your turn then, Xenophilius. Marion on her turn is going to have to make a strength saving throw to stay on the horse.
Oh.
It was dexterity I gave her last time, wasn't it? Because she's on top rather than on the side being pulled through things.
I
She
think
does
so,
it.
yeah.
That's a 21.
Fuck you!
Man, that horse, man. Really getting away with us from that horse.
That fuck you wasn't directed at you, Alex.
I
It
know.
was just a gen.
I know, it's
Okay.
alright.
I'm
It
angry.
was directed at me.
Personally.
And she is going to try an animal handling check to try and get this horse under control.
Ugh.
That is a dirty 20. I kid you not. 19 plus 1.
Fuck you, Marion.
What? Are you lying,
No,
Alex?
no, I can take a picture of the die right now. It didn't
Well,
fall in the tray, so I can put it in the tray if you'd like, re-roll it.
I mean, that feels like cheating, but also I want that.
Like,
It did land
No.
flat, which is why I didn't re-roll it. But,
No, so be it.
no? Okay. You see the horse starts to sort of calm down, more so that it's no longer worried by its rider. She's like caressing it and just sort of guiding its head in a direction. And it seems to be more panicked by you guys than anything now.
okay, great.
Alright.
Let's make a ruckus.
With that is her turn. Yeah, she doesn't have her action for that because that was her action to do. Does she have anything she can do on a bonus action? No. Okay. That is her turn. Vosso, it's your turn. You are prone in a water trough, unfortunately, but you are the closest to Marion.
I would like to get up.
Okay, half your movement.
So 5. And then I'd like to get on the fence
Okay.
and jump onto her.
Okay. That will be another grapple check then, because you're jumping
Fine.
for her, okay?
And my intention isn't to, like, hold on to her. It's just to knock her off.
I know.
I'm using myself as a bowling ball.
Okay. Alright. So,
Please, as I'm formulating this plan in my head, please may I guide myself.
is guidance an action?
Yes.
It's that or the tackle, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna fucking tackle.
Okay.
Come on, baby, please!
Okay. Athletics. Athletics, not acrobatics
Okay.
for you. Oh, wait.
You did make me do athletics
Do
last
athletics, yeah. I
I
was going to say
forgot.
you could use acrobatics. Before you rolled, I was going to say you could use acrobatics. Who joined or left?
Okay, just join.
Oh. There we go. Right. That was weird. Athletics. Okay. That was cocked. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. That is. Look at that. I completely blanked on what stat athletics is now. It's dex, isn't it?
Right.
No, acrobatics, because she can use acrobatics.
Acrobatics is dex, yeah.
That's a 6. So, leaping like that, you manage to tackle her off the horse. Okay. So you guys are just on the floor there. Okay, so she is considered grappled. Okay. Kaylin, it's your turn.
Secure the tablet.
Tablet?
Yeah, the thing.
The artifact, it's on her back.
Take it off her.
Yeah. So,
That include getting over the fence?
No.
No. I think I said it was 10 feet of movement to get over the fence.
That's rude.
What if I'm standing on the water trough? Would that give me...
You can make me an acrobatics check to parkour across them if you want.
That would have been shocking.
You parkour across the edges of these, and as you hit the water trough, where it had been somewhat weakened by Vossa falling in it earlier, the whole thing just judders sideways. A sluice of water goes everywhere, and you slip and fall prone, unfortunately. You don't take any damage, but you are on your back.
I kind of damaged, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can I shoot her from here? Have I got enough height?
No. From this angle, because you're on the floor, Vossa's on the floor, and in between you two, you'd shoot Vossa.
Okay, can I get up and move to the fence? How much movement have I got left?
So it will cost half your movement to get up. So it would have taken all of your movement with the slipping and falling prone. You can use your action to dash, use half of that to get up and continue moving.
Can I use a bonus action to dash?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I'd still have my action.
Yes.
So I can get... Oh, I don't go away. So I can get...
The other side
Yeah.
and try to shoot her,
I'll
yeah?
go there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go for, like... Is it on her back?
The
you
artifact,
say?
yeah.
It's just not holding it.
Please
I guess
don't
I'll
shoot
go-
me.
I'll go shoulder. Oh yeah, how risky is this? Can I miss and hit Vossa?
You're not sure.
Shouldn't have brought that up.
Yeah.
I think Alex was aware. I don't think me not saying it. So how much health have you got?
I'm not looking great. If you had to guess, you would say maybe I look 55% healthy right now.
Can I use my action to throw Vossa a healing potion instead?
Please do not do that.
Throwing
can
is not a
heal
good
myself.
idea. That would...
You still got the rope.
Yeah, there's a chance of it breaking. It would be a check that she'd have disadvantage on because she's grabbing onto
Oh,
Marion.
Can I throw something else at her that's not... No, I don't even know what that would do.
It'll be the same risk of potentially hitting Vossa.
Yeah, it's just
From the
something that was
same
less damaging in case it did hit Vossa.
Yeah. Essentially, for now, consider these two as on the same square. It's just hard to show that because they are physically grappled.
Will I just stop there, do we think?
If it's your action, you can hold your action in relation to a trigger. So you define the trigger, and if that happens before your next turn, you can then have your action at that point.
Okay, so if Marion's able to sort of get out of the sort of tussle she's in and gets up, she gets shot. That's when I'll take my action if she manages to sort of escape.
Okay. So that was Kaylin's turn then. The horse, given that just happened, turns and sort of heads over into the bushes down here. It's not happy. It's not bolting because, you know, it hasn't been hurt, but there's definitely a lot of kerfuffle going on, so it's staying out of the reasonable range of kerfuffle. It is a trained riding horse, so you know it won't go too far. Alright. Wildstorm's turn. He is going to go to the window and spend his action opening it. And just go, Xenophilius, what's happening?
You know, Xenophilius doesn't actually know, I've just realised. He just knows there's a kerfuffle outside.
Yep.
Vaguely.
Vaguely.
It's Xenophilius' turn because Wildstorm can't see what's going on over there, just sees a kerfuffle in the darkness.
He's getting away, Stormwild!
I don't know if that was or not.
That was the...
Okay.
It's time to battle! Okay. What can Zenny Billy do? Get drug out of here, can't he?
Yep.
Give or take. Would I clip the fence?
No, because you're flying at like first floor height. You're above the fence.
Okay. I'm above the fence.
Yeah. You can
Does
fly.
that give me advantage or anything?
No.
Lame.
No, unfortunately it doesn't. Again, you can always hold your action. None of the rest of your turn, but you can hold your action for a specific trigger if you like. It does cost your reaction if it goes off,
Mm-hmm.
which you only get one of a round.
What's the doing?
Vossa has currently tackled Marion off the horse and is grappling with her on the ground.
Would it benefit Vossa to have a rope?
Up to you.
Up to me or up to Vossa?
Up
Can
to
I
you
talk
whether
to
you want to
Vossa?
chuck the rope down, basically.
Can I talk to Vossa, or is
You
that
can,
all?
you can say another couple of words in the 6 seconds if you want.
The Vossa can't
But
talk
you
to
wouldn't
me.
get an answer.
Not until Vossa's
No.
turn, no.
Vossa! Use the rope!
You can chuck it down?
I'm gonna chuck it out to my hempen rope.
Alright. Vossa, as you're...
Actually, I want to hold on to some of it though.
Oh.
Because there's a long piece of rope. It's like 50.
50 feet, so you can hold on to one end, yes.
Yeah. And with any hope, there could be some sort of tangulation.
Okay.
And
So Vossa, as you're scrappling... that's a word. As you're scrambling around trying to keep Marion still, a rope lands on the ground, or one end of a coiled rope lands on the ground next to you. The other end held in Xenophilius's arms above you. Alright. That your turn, Xenophilius?
yeah.
Cool. On her turn, Marion is going to just stop moving. And Vossa, in your head, you hear, I just want to get away. I don't care about this thing. I just want my life. I want to get the fuck out of this gang. It just doesn't move. Alright. It is your turn.
If you want out of this gang, why are you escaping? You won't get in trouble if you come with us.
Are we temporarily pausing initiative?
I'm down.
Yeah?
Unless you want to use my rope.
I'm not going to use the rope. Sorry, not right now.
Okay.
You said
I
it
will-
flew out the window. Crashed out the window. Threw a rope on the floor for no reason.
Yep.
I wanted to shoot the horse.
You did want to shoot the horse, you piece of shit.
Shoot
Oh,
our
dear.
cat. Why are you like that?
Why would you do that?
Why would you shoot a horse?
To stop the escapee.
I successfully stopped the escapee without shooting a horse.
Well, this
What is-
initiative is on pause. Alright. So, she's going to say out loud this time. Look, I'd rather not be incarcerated if I can help it. I will
I
give you
thought
any
that-
information you want. I'll give you this thing if you want it. And she just indicates with her thumbs to the thing on her back, which is strapped over the front, so you can't take it from her. I will give you this thing. I wanted to trade it for my freedom, or for at least some cash to get started afresh somewhere else. If I'm taken back to Etherfall, they will lock me up.
But what if you work for them? What if you become a double agent? And then,
They've got
once the
enough of
gang
those
is
already.
taken down... Like who? That's not important.
I don't know
That's not
who,
important.
but I know there are a lot. Look, I just want to get clear. Alright? John can get you to their front door, and he won't get in trouble because he was just manning the desk. They don't care about that. Alright? All I've been doing is collecting things that have fallen in the forest, and I want to sell them off for some money.
So you haven't done anything wrong.
They won't see it that way.
We'll make them see it that way.
By
With
force.
the best of respect,
I don't know
Better
why
t-
Voss
better
is
tongue-
like so
yeah.
obsessed with this character.
With the best of respects, better tongues than yours have tried.
Okay, first of all, rude. Second of all, okay, you don't know what I can do with my tongue. Anyway,
Not.
why
what I
why
meant.
can't you just try? Look, we're gonna get in trouble if we don't bring you back with us.
Which is why I offered you the rest of my cabal. The rest of that pitiful little gang.
Was that not also just a trick?
No. We have a camp. John can genuinely take you to the cave. He's harmless.
Why can't we still do that now?
You can. But ideally, without me. The leader's in the cave. I haven't told them about you. I wasn't even fucking planning to.
I'm an idiot. I have a sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
God, guys, I'm so sorry.
It is currently about 1 a.m. Bear
No,
that
I
in
know.
mind for it, but yes, you do.
No,
have a
but
sense.
I mean, we could have gotten in touch with them when we captured her.
Let's do it now.
Well, at least you guys all forgot to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the sense that she is a fairy?
Hurry.
Yes, that is what she said. Give me an insight check,
Okay.
I guess.
Or does that tongue comment get you interested?
21. No.
Oh,
She
okay.
was meaning that in more of a silver tongues, better speaker sort of way.
No. I realized that. I just
right,
meant
okay.
in general.
No, she's not. She doesn't seem interested in anything like that, to be honest. Just very much out for her own freedom. You get the sense from this discussion and from the micro expressions, she is very genuine that if you let her go, she will not only give you corroborating location for where John can lead you to so that you can verify it, but she will literally just try and make her way out and get clear of this whole situation.
And
And she genuinely believes that if she goes to Etherfall, she will be incarcerated on the spot for association with a gang that had. You get the sense she realised, perhaps the only one, that the amulet you guys took back belonged to someone important.
so do we believe that they will let John in as well?
Are you asking that, or is that something you're trying to read on the inside?
So when she's telling us that John will be able to get us in, does she genuinely believe that to be true?
She genuinely believes that John can lead you there. Okay? She has said previously, and I think it was last session, that she could get you in to the cave. But he'd only be able to get you to the outside. You get the sense from that now with the insight check. John was very much on the outside of this group. He was a front, and that's it. There was no other connection. He was just a shopkeep that happened to, let some shady people do some stuff in his basement. And yes, I will reconsider the phrasing of that one if you need me to.
Would I know? So obviously I'm a rabbit folk. She's a wood elf as well?
No. The other one, the one you killed, was half wood elf. She's human.
Oh, okay.
Kaylin is wood elf.
If I knew one of the ladies was wood elf or part wood elf. Yeah. Would I know if I was able to use disguise self and make myself look like Marion?
Disguise self. Can you cast that?
It's the same arrangement of limbs.
But you can cast that, yeah? So you would know everything that the spell lists.
But
yes.
I'm asking,
yes, absolutely.
So I'd be able to disguise myself as her.
You can, yes. Change your body type basically means if you're humanoid, you have to stay humanoid.
Okay.
But she is humanoid.
I'm humanoid.
Yeah, you're humanoid. Yes, you're humanoid fae, aren't you, or something like that?
Something like that.
But by looking at disguise self, yes, you'd be able to do that. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, which disguises the ears. It just makes them transparent. They're still there, and they'd still be able to be touched with disguise self, but you could make them appear like they're not there. So yes, with disguise self, you could disguise yourself as Marion.
Okay.
Am I able to be in this conversation at all?
She's thinking this out loud, the disguise self stuff. Oh, thinking in her head even.
Yeah, the disguise self bit I'm thinking in my head, but the stuff before...
Would I have got any of that?
Sorry?
No,
we obviously
she's not thinking intently for it.
I am gonna say, okay, you can go. Tell us how to get in.
So, in the cave, there's...
Hannah, can you write this down?
There's a cave...
Me?
Yeah.
The cat on my lap. Hang on. Dylan, you got it?
Yeah.
Not far from where you found us first. A little further north, a little further east in the Dragonthroat Woods, there is a cave. You'll know it. There's a symbol on the outside in... I suppose you probably don't know it. It would look like... And if she can stretch her hand into the dirt, she will make a mark that Kaylin you recognise as Thieves' Cant for base.
For what, sorry?
For base.
Base.
Alright. As in base of operations. And there's an ever so slight nick to it that is different. Not in the same way that you saw before. This seems to be a custom mark that denotes a specific gang. Alright. Look for that around the cave mouth. Alright. When you get inside, there is barricade. Curve round to the right to avoid the barricades. There is an opening there that has a tripwire and an alarm. Alright, that's how you get in, by avoiding that. I can't help you with anything further.
Is there a code word or her secret phrase or something?
Honestly, unless you're part of the gang, not really. They'll see you on sight and they will assume you're trespassers.
Well, except no, my dad just called. What did you say?
Unless
Sorry,
I
my
look like
dad
you.
just called and distracted me.
Which bit did you
So we
get
got
to?
the barricade.
Go right,
And then
and then there's a tripwire with an alarm at one of the entranceways through the cave.
Okay.
All right. Basically, it's a wire to a bell.
And then Voster asked if there's a pass code or
Yeah.
anything.
To which she said, yes, if you're part of the gang. No, if not, they'll just assume you're trespassers and try to kill you.
Unless
It's better for us to have the pass code and we can pretend we're part of the gang.
Good luck.
I
How do
can
you
make
do it?
myself look like you.
I suppose weirder magics are out there. All right.
Can I try and persuade them?
Seems to be doing a good job.
Okay.
About what?
Do you-
To tell us the passcode.
She's about to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Do you need any form of like documentation or paperwork?
It's a
No,
gang.
not for this.
No.
Everything and anything and everything we send is coded.
Kaylin can forge shit, that's all. I'm gonna use my forging skill.
I don't have anything on me that you could copy, I'm afraid. The last letter I sent up to them was a good few days ago. So, in terms of passcode, there's no formalized passcode. If you can look like me, just tell them you've come back from Etherfall. They will question why Salhana's gone, but by that point, I think you'll have the upper hand on them.
Is she like, does she have family around?
Salhana?
A boyfriend?
No.
A girlfriend?
All the rest of them cut themselves off from everyone else. The gang is their entire world. I have other plans. I have other connections. I can still get out of there.
Okay.
All right. Do you let her go? Because you're still grappling. with
Yeah,
this for a second.
I'll like get her to give me the thing.
The artifact. All right.
Yeah.
Careful where you point it. Haven't figured out exactly what it does yet.
Very gingerly sort of like give it to Kaylin.
Okay.
Oh, great.
This thing is like 2 feet long, so it's hefty.
Yeah.
Makes it harder for me to get a foothold. You're not going to take my gold, are you?
You gold.
Not
Aren't
much.
we going to be fugitives now? Weren't we solely meant to go pick up a criminal who we've now just abetted? So we can't go back to Etherfall either.
We'll just pretend it's John Johnson.
If you can get the leader, if you can get the leader, Brynlin, dwarf,
Brynlin Dwarf. Okay.
Yeah. then they'll be fine with you. To be honest, you don't even need to mention that I was part of the gang if you don't want to. If you think it'll
Sorry,
be a bad light.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
She looks over at you. I can respect that. Do I at least get the horse? There's others you can buy in town.
Go for it.
That horse is a sussy looking horse. I think we should shoot the
We're not
horse.
shooting the horse.
Isn't the horse gone?
No, the horse just fled down here, basically.
Outside.
Okay.
If it means the horse gets nearby, she can have the fucking horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The darkness disappears.
Yay.
She drops concentration on that after this point. And we're out of
Did she not have
initiative.
to check for it?
She didn't actually take any damage after the first... Oh, no, she did. Well, she would have succeeded anyway.
Okay.
Because she only... Oh no, okay. The second one it would have dropped, but by that point you were out of the darkness anyway, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. Cool. Can I reveal this, please? Can you let me reveal this? There we go. There we go. Just because I don't want to have darkness on it next time if we ever come back here. All right. So yeah, with that, she's just gonna sort of mount the horse, nod to you all as she just gently moves the horse around and begins to pick up speed as she goes north. Wildstorm out the window goes, "So what are we doing?"
Going back to bed.
Alright, does anyone want to take care of this dragon man who's behind him now? He's just looking out the window and going, "What the fuck just happened?"
Go back to bed, Johnson.
Alright, don't have to tell me twice. Just puts his hands up, goes back to bed. Wildstorm just goes, "Alright, night," and crashes back into his bed again. I'll take you off the map for now because that is dealt with. Alright. So yeah, you three are left outside of the tavern at the minute.
Are we able to get back in?
How do you want to do it? Because the key set that you will have for the doors also has a key for the front door of the tavern if you want to just go around and through there.
Yes, please.
Cool. Alright. So you make your way back through the main front door of the tavern. And let me just change the map. There we go. You make your way back through the tavern and into your various rooms, and you are all able to make a back to a normal night's sleep after that. I will be kind on you because that fight was awful for you guys, and since it was quick enough, I will let you continue. It'll take maybe an extra hour or so, but you'll be able to take a long rest. All right.
Nice.
With the time you'd already spent on it. Okay. So you all have a long rest and come to in the morning, probably around at this point 9:30, I'd say a.m. And you are probably awoken by a Wildstorm knocking on your door, Kaelin and Vossa. Xenophilius, you'd probably hear this too because he's like a solid knock for a while.
We answer that.
Sorry?
We should probably answer that.
You're the one who's awake.
Fine.
You get up and unlock the
I'll
door.
ask who it is, but has he said anything?
Yeah, he'd probably have said hello. Recognise it's Wildstorm.
I will let him in.
Cool. As the door opens, he's like, "Was everything all right last night?" And looks over and sees the shattered window behind you.
We
What?
had some issues.
You know.
Okay, I'm not going to ask. Where are we going? What are we doing? Dragon Man's woken up already. At that point, he's probably coming through the doors. And Xenophilius, you might be as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah. So all three of them are now in the corridor.
Hello!
You hear a very grumpy, addled "Shut up!" from one of the other rooms, because there are other people in this tavern.
Good morning to you too, sir!
Let's just go have breakfast.
Breakfast?
Right. John Johnson turns on a dime and heads down the corridor and down the stairs. Very obvious sort of stomping. Not enough to break the wood, but it's definitely creaking under his weight. And the rest of you follow suit down to breakfast. The tavern keep which I cannot remember the name of off the top of my head. I had this listed somewhere. Alyssa Greyfoot, the halfling. Is everyone all right? I woke up to some weird noises in the night.
No, I wouldn't question weird noise in the night. Just best to go back to sleep and pretend everything's fine.
That response makes me even more suspicious.
Suspicions.
Look,
Nothing good
look.
from suspicion.
This is an adventurer's tavern. If something's happened, you can tell me.
Yeah, no, it was us.
All right.
Adventuring was happening.
What's up? And if you've broken anything, I do expect payment for damages.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a long story. It's fine now.
Oh, we get all sorts, don't worry.
How much for a broken window?
Broken window?
And a trough, actually.
Oh, well.
Did the trough break?
Wow.
Or did it just fall over?
The trough just fell over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just, when we leave, I'll just
Put
sort
it
it
back
out.
up, yeah. All right.
And the horse.
The horse belonged to
The cart, yeah.
not us, but it was the cart's. We've not stolen the horse. Does that mean you thought it was the tavern's horse and you were still like, yeah, fine, shoot it?
Yeah.
I thought it was our horse.
It
Not
is,
ours.
but Dylan thought it was the tavern's, but was still content with shooting it.
That horse came with the cart that you guys ambushed.
Mm.
All right. She's like, all right. A window, repairs, a gold.
I
Just
will
want to
give
make sure
her.
I cover me overheads.
I can give it.
I will. Okay.
I'll do it. I was the one watching when she fucking kicked off.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, done.
Cool. All right. No, I'm not gonna ask any questions because you guys saved the town once. But if you could not do that again, that'd be great.
It definitely wasn't our intention.
That's all right. These things can be accidental. Just sit down, enjoy your breakfast, and well, hopefully you still got a refreshing night's sleep.
Yes, I think so.
All right. The smile comes back to her face at that point. It kind of dimmed to not an angry look, but like a serious look.
Yeah.
The smile comes back, and there's a little bit of a swagger again as she gets back into creating meals and drinks for the few patrons that are here. You can recognize a couple of the people are probably people who have just wandered in for breakfast, not staying at the tavern. Your breakfasts were already included in your payment.
Yeah.
And she sort of, as you're sitting down, counts you over. Is like, right, one less, cool. And she gets you like an extra drink or two to cover what is the missing person. And you get the sense, just with your passive insights, she's put two and two together as to what's happened. Evidently something's happened with the window and this person is now gone. So, you know, she's used to adventurers coming through, lots of people on the travel between Runswick and Etherfall, lots of adventuring types. So it's not a surprise, just guess I'm going to have to do that again. I'm going to have to fix it all again. You know? So yeah, you get breakfast with a couple extra drinks. And it is down to you guys what you want to plan to do for the next leg of your trip now. Obviously, you do have the sending stone if you want to use that.
You should might as well tell them what's going on.
Not because we've just let one go. Sorry, I'm yawning. We should wait and try and get the big boss.
Mr. Dragonflawn, we need you to show you our base.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to take you there.
No funny business, all right?
Wait, hey, I'm not the one that ran off. All right, I'm
Yeah,
cooperative.
that's true.
I want to get my shot back. I'm not going to do that if I'm on the run from the Etherfall Town Council.
Right, were you still eating breakfast?
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah.
that like amidst like mouthfuls of bacon.
Okay. Well, I guess then Fleet is just going to shovel in his food in his mouth and use his beard to sort of mop up any sort of like egg yolk on his face and take a big old swig. So he's finished. He's had his breakfast. He'll sort of look around, tapping his fingers, ready to go.
All right, Vossa and Kaelin. Down to you.
I mean, I think honestly we just need to sort of decide whether we want to go to the base without telling them, or tell them and then go to the base.
John Johnson does perk up. I mean, you could just tell them that you've had information from one of us, from me, in fact. And I'm taking you to their base to get the rest of them.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. How are all of us going to take down an entire bandit camp?
Well, there's only 3 of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did
okay.
go through. There shouldn't be that many.
I can't imagine that the other shopkeep stuck around. She wasn't in for the business like I was. She never really connected with the rest of them. She's probably gone.
Well, really, if there are only going to be 3 of them, this whole disguising business seems very...
One of them does have a couple pets.
Oh.
When you say
Trained attack wolves.
Wolves.
Shoot the wolves!
yeah, I'm not against that.
Yeah, they're not gonna be. They're not gonna have that same mercy for you.
Well, I was against this yesterday, but you know what? I've got nothing else to do today! Let's head off!
Can you fight, John Johnson?
Ish. I don't have any formal training, but Dragonborn, we have a natural weapon. And he sort of like breathes a little, and you see the temperature around him drops by about a degree, and you see like ice form around his teeth and like a condensated breath just come out for a second. If I go any further, it's going to be dangerous, but that 15-foot cone, I can do that on occasion. It's not reliable.
We can work with on occasion.
Honestly, if you can capture them, I'm better off to keep them immobile.
Okay. Well, gang, guess we'd better get another horse.
Wildstorm just pipes up. Probably 2. It was pretty slow on the way here.
True
Okay.
that.
Alright. Well, with plans in motion, I believe I've got prices somewhere for hiring horses. So I'll let you guys know out of game how much that's going to be so that you can decide between yourselves before we start next game who's paying for that, etc.
Yep.
But for now, I'm going to hand wave all of that, and essentially you guys make your way to the stables outside of town, fairly quickly and easily hire a couple of horses, collect the cart that was left behind last night, and make your way out of Leigh Barrow off to the north with John Johnson at the reins. Alright?
Nice.
Cool. And that is where we are going to pick up next time. Oh. God, even just talking as him for like 3 minutes really wrecks my voice.
You don't have voice mod anymore.
No, I don't have the liquid funds to buy it, so
Yeah.
I don't have access to it permanently and can't make my own voice mods yet. I plan to at some point. So for now, it's all voices that I'm doing.
All right, that's cool.
But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us if you're watching us live, and thank you for watching the video if you're watching the video. And we will see you again next time. Goodbye.